Welcome back to Fulton, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for game 2 between the Indians and the Bobcats. Houston Harding's on the mound here to start things off for the Indians. Houston's been having a good year in his freshman campaign. And his first pitch is high and inside for a ball. Now, Houston Harding, he has pitched 41 and a third innings this year. He has a 3.70 ERA. He has struck out 50 while only walking 15. As there's ball 2. Now, Harding did have his highlight of the season as a 10 strikeout complete game shutout of Meridian earlier this season. As there's a hit out to right field. And that's caught by the Indians. Sorry, I'm trying to get my notes together, ladies and gentlemen. That was Kyle Weaver that recorded that out in right field. Couldn't tell there's a pole in my way from my vantage point. Houston's pitch is outside for ball 2. Two-0 pitch from Houston is fouled back towards the soccer field. Outside for ball 3. Harding, quick pitches here. And that's right down Broadway for strike number 2. Now Robbie Woody, he thought sure that was ball 4, so he took off down the line. Can't say I blame him. A lot of times if you do that, you can trick the umpire into calling. Ball 4. Hootie with the pitch. And there's ball 4.
Now batting the left fielder, number 4, Luther Woolard.
And now up for Jones is Luther Woolard. He was the only hitter from both teams to have multiple hits in game 1. And they just happened to be a home run and a RBI single. Harding gets a sign, checks the runner, steps over. Toss over to Hayden Palmer at first. And in softball in Jones, both teams go 3 up, 3 down in the first inning, so they're scoreless down there after one complete, as there's strike 1 to Woolard. A 1 pitch from Houston. It's cross for strike 2. Now Woolard disagreed with that, but as the parents always like to say, it's where it crosses the plate, not where it's caught. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, never mind. He throws over to first to keep Woody at bay over there. Woody's going. Throws over, and the ball goes into right field on a low throw. Siddell throws it over to Bunch. Bunch catches it, but Woody is in safely on the error. Well, the Indians did not commit an error in game 1, but that is their first one of the day. Unfortunately, that puts the go-ahead run 90 feet away with 1 out and the dangerous Woolard at the plate. Curveball hit out towards the parking lot. Hootie looks over the glove, gets the sign from Neighbors. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled towards the Jones dugout. Woolard keeps the bat alive. Here comes another 0-2 pitch from Harding. It's purposefully outside for ball one. Neighbors set up outside, trying to get him to chase. Not a bad 0-2 pitch at all. One, two. Hits it out. Bunch fields it at third. The throw is late, and that ball appeared to be on the left side of the bag for a foul ball, and here comes Coach Collier to argue it. The umpire called it fair immediately. It appears Coach Collier is saying that it hit the ground there, but either way, it appeared Bunch fielded it on the outside part of the line. Collier is voicing his displeasure with the call. And as of right now, a run did score on the play. Therefore, Jones is up 1-0 in the contest. On the base hit, because Willard was chugging down the line.
Now batting the first
Bunch made a
baseman,
good
number
play and a good
19,
throw,
Jake
but
Mason.
his speed, Willard's speed, got him on first base safely, and he picks up a RBI on the play. Now Jake Mason will step in for Jones. Mason did go 0 for 4 in game one with a strikeout, a pop out to second, and two fly out to right. He laces that one to second. Krieger throws it over to Lewis. Lewis digs it out and throws it over to Palmer to complete the 4-6-3 double play. Indians get out with little damage done, but they do trail 1-0
For the Bobcats. It was one
as we
run
head to
off
the
of
bottom
one
of the
hit
first.
and one error.
This broadcast on Let'sGoICCTV.com is presented by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Food Giant, the Sonic of Fulton, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, the ICC BSU, Bank of Okolona, Legend Sports Grill, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Choice Palm, Kegel Eye Center, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the ICC Alumni Association, and the ICC Foundation.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Connor Lewis steps in. And the first pitch is outside for a ball. If I can dig my stats out, I'll tell you who is pitching for Jones. As Lewis hits a dribbler over to third, third baseman fields it cleanly and throws to first for the first out of the inning.
Now batting the second baseman, number 15, Kyle Krieger.
As Krieger digs in, it is Jay Simpson who is on the mound for the Bobcats. He comes in with a 3.38 ERA on the year. And Krieger swings at the first pitch he sees and misses for strike one. He hits a flare out towards first base side. Lands just short of our athletic director, Carrie Ball Williamson. The 0-2 pitch is outside for a ball. One-two pitch to Krieger on the way. Hits it down the first baseline. Guess I should wait until the umpire signals if it's fouled or fair after that first inning. And Krieger battles it off. Still a 1-2 count. Here with one out in the bottom of the first. Pitch outside for a ball. Count goes to 2-2. Krieger fouls that one back. Continuing the battle here. Two-two pitch. Catcher was about to throw it down and go around the horns. He thought that was strike three, but umpire said it was ball three. Three-two pitch. And Krieger fouls it out of play. For what I believe is about the 8th pitch of this at-bat. Good quality AB here with one out at the bottom of the first by Krieger. Krieger gets under that one. Skies it out towards the second baseman who camps under and makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting for the Indians, number 8, Jacob Hall.
And Jacob Hall will step in with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Hall did not have an at-bat in the first game. And he is batting .429 on the year. He's played in 17 games. He's had 28 at-bats. He's picked up 12 hits and 1 double and 10 RBI. First pitch he sees is outside and low for a ball. Hall hits one the opposite way for a base hit. It's Indians' first hit of the contest, of course. And now
batting the left fielder, number 18,
Bryant Siddell
Bryant Siddell.
will step in here for the Indians. First pitch is high for a ball. Siddell trying to get something started here with 2 outs. That one's high for ball 2. Two-0 count here with 2 outs to Siddell. Just pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Two-one count here to Siddell. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Count goes to 2-2 here with 2 outs. And that pitch, ball 3, and count goes full. Payoff pitch is ball 4. So the Indians have something going here with 2 outs. And here comes Hunter Neighbors. Neighbors in the first inning, or first game rather, he drew 2 walks and reached on an error in 4 plate appearances. First pitch to Neighbors. Popped up. And the first baseman makes a catch right at the fence to end the inning. And after 1 complete, the Indians trail Jones 1-0.
Hey Mississippi, let's fill the gap. Did you know Mississippi's community and junior colleges fill the gap between high school and skilled careers? Or that community and junior colleges are also a great value to students? It's true. Not only can they get degrees in these fields, they can actually afford the tuition to get them there. And did you realize that 96% of the state's community and junior college students are Mississippians? Not only that, they tend to stay in the state when they're done with college. And the more students that do so, the more skilled workers we'll have to fill the gap for jobs. And the more people to fill the job gaps, the more money stays in the state. Plus, the value of community and junior colleges in Mississippi is unbeatable. For every dollar the state puts into community and junior colleges, it gets $4.86 back, an almost 5-to-1 return on investment. So, come on, Mississippi. Contact your legislator and tell them to support Mississippi's community and junior colleges. And let's fill the gap.
This broadcast on Let'sGoICCTV.com is presented by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Food Giant, the Sonic of Fulton, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, the ICC BSU, Bank of Okolona, Legend Sports Grill, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Choice Palm, Kegel I.
Welcome back to Fulton. And trying to get caught up here, ladies and gentlemen. Softball is winning 1-0 after 2 complete in Jones. And Brandon Hale steps in here for the Bobcats. He did have a RBI single and 3 stolen bases in game 1. Harding with the pitch is high for ball 2. The count goes to 2-1. Foul ball out of play.
Now batting the catcher, number 23, Hudson Harris.
And Hudson Harris digs in after Hale drew a walk. Hale's running. And he's going to be caught stealing. So the Indians now have one out. First pitch from Harding to Harris is across for a strike. Ground ball out to short. Shortstop fields it cleanly. Lewis throws it over for out number 2. Be coming up be Stephen Matthews. Sorry, not Malone. Don't know where that came from. Stephen Matthews.
Number 7, Stephen Matthews.
First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Second pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Third pitch. Outside corner for strike number 2. 1-2 pitch coming from Harding. Inside. He checked his swing. And the count goes to 2-2 with 2 outs here in the second. Two pitch. Swung on. And that one's foul. Two pitch from Harding. Swung on and missed. That is Harding's first Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game. And that's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Jones as we head to the bottom of the second with the Indians trailing 1-0.
This broadcast on Let'sGoICCTV.com is presented by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Food Giant, the Sonic of Fulton, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, the ICC BSU, Bank of Okolona, Legend Sports Grill, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Choice Palm, Cagle Eye Center, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the ICC Alumni Association, and the ICC Foundation.
Sonic Nights is the highlight of the summer.
Oh, yeah. There's probably some pretty big names here checking out these half-price floats.
Oh, everyone who's anyone is here tonight. Look, there are those 2 guys.
What are they famous for?
Huh. I think for eating here all the time.
Are we good at eating here or what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
For a limited time, get real ice cream slushes, shakes, and floats half price after 8 p.m. during Sonic Nights. This is how you Sonic.
Hayden Palmer.
And welcome back to Fulton, ladies and gentlemen. Hayden Palmer leading things off. And he crushes one to left field, and that thing is out of here. That is a game-tying solo home run from Hayden Palmer. That is his first of the year, and it was an absolute no-doubter, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll see if we can put that on the replay real quick. I'm not going to be able to get back far enough to get that on the replay, but that was impressive. Kyle Weaver steps in now. And that pitch is up for a ball. 1-0 pitch to Weaver. Hits it out to second. Second baseman fields it cleanly and throws it away. So Kyle Weaver reaches on an error here. And that'll bring up Russell Bunch.
Baseman number 22, Russell Bunch.
The Indians with a chance to do some damage here. And first pitch here to Bunch. He rips it to center field, but the center fielder doesn't have to move, and that is going to be out number 1. Now, Russell Bunch, he squared that thing up, ladies and gentlemen, but unfortunately, it's just right at the center fielder.
Trey DeSantis.
Now, Trey DeSantis is going to step in here for the Indians with 1 on and 1 out here in the bottom of the second. First pitch, high for a ball, rather, to DeSantis. Time called by the umpire. Kyle Weaver needs to tie his shoe. Smart call there by Kyle. You don't want to be on the base paths with a loose shoestring. Cause damage there to you. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, it's a pickoff. Weaver gets back safely. Santos digs back in with a 1-0 count. Weaver gets his lead at first. Pick off again. Weaver back in safely again. I assume anyway, the umpire never called safe or out. Weaver's still standing there, so he's safe. Santos digs in, take a practice cut. Set and ready now. And he comes to the plate, 1-0. And that is a strike called. Down and away for a strike. Count goes 1-1. One pitch. And that's a strike for strike 2. In the middle of the third in softball, the Indians are up 2-0 on Jones. And that is called strike 3. The Indian faithful disagree. But either way, there's 2 outs here in the inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 13, Connor Lewis.
Gives us back to the top of the order with Connor Lewis. He grounded out to the third baseman his first at bat. I mean, third baseman his first time at the plate. Wind blowing in a little bit just from center. Curveball. Catches the outside corner for a strike. Pick off. Weaver back in safely. No tag attempt at first. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside for a ball. This time it was a ball. Lewis digs in. 1-1 pitch. Weaver takes off. And he will take second for a stolen base. And that will be Weaver's 6th stolen base on the season. One pitch to Lewis. In the dirt for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch on its way to Lewis. Hits it out towards center. Center fielder chases it down for out number 3, but the Indians do get 1 run on 1 hit to tie the game at 1 after 2 complete here in Fulton. We'll be right back after these messages.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
Off for the Bobcats, number 20, Tate Pepper.
Welcome back to Fulton, top of the 3rd here. Tate Pepper steps in, takes strike 1 from Harding. Hits it out to second where Krieger fields it cleanly and throws over to first for out number 1.
Now batting the shortstop, number 9, R.J. Brown.
R.J. Brown steps in, it's his first at bat of the day. He's batting .225 on the year for the Bobcats. All right, trying to get caught up here on softball as well. His first pitch is across for a strike. Our count goes to 1-1 here. Swing and a miss. Actually, that's for strike 3. So, umpire held up 1-1, but that was strike 3. So that is Houston Harding's 2nd Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. And Trace Henry steps in. He flew out to right in his first at bat, but did have a 2 RBI triple in game 1. Also had an excellent web gem type catch in center field. First pitch is across for a strike. After 3 complete. At Jones. Outside for ball 1 on Henry. Ball goes out of play. Keep that bat alive. And that's a ball. Count goes 2-2. Two pitch. Swung on. Russell Bunch fields it cleanly, throws it over to first. And that is out number 3. A 3-up, 3-down frame for the Bobcats, and we are tied at 1 going to the bottom of the third here in Fulton. We'll be right back
There were no runs, no hits, and no
after
errors.
these messages from our sponsors.
The new extra most bestest pizza from Little Caesars is topped with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for the nation's best price. And now for a secret message.
Surrender to the toppings.
Incredible! Extra most bestest, the most cheese and most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
Leading off for the Indians, number 15, Kyle Krieger.
Welcome back to Fulton. First pitch into Krieger's in the dirt for ball 1. That pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. Krieger fouls one off. Count goes to 2-1. Now we have a dog in the ballpark chasing foul balls. Trying out to be a diamond girl for next season. Foul ball towards the parking lot and over into the soccer field. Which, by the way, unless I'm mistaken, our soccer teams will be in action here Thursday, part of their spring ball. Apologize, I can't remember who they're playing, but I know they're supposed to be here Thursday, weather permitting. And then I think they're going down to Hines on Friday. 2-2 pitch up high, ball 3. Payoff pitch. Cross 4, strike 3. Caught him looking for out number 1. And bring Jacob Hall to the plate.
Now batting for the Indians, number 8, Jacob Hall.
First pitch to Hall. His ball. One 0 pitch to Hall. Outside for a ball. Two pitch is in dirt for ball 3. Sure, Hall will be getting the red light here from Coach Collier with the 3-0 count. Three-0 pitch, cross for a strike. And Jacob Hall is from Petal, I believe, which makes us, he's not far from Jones as he hits one, a flare out to right field for his second hit of the contest today.
Now batting the left fielder, number 18, LeBryant Siddell.
That'll bring up LeBryant Siddell with one out here in the bottom of the third. Siddell looks down to third. Gets signs from the skipper, Rick Collier. Hall takes the lead at first. First pitch is cross for a strike. Softball Indians go 3 up, 3 down in the top of the fourth, but do hold a 2-0 lead over number 1 ranked Jones after taking a 6-3 decision in game 1. The Indians are going for the sweep down in Ellisville, which is not an easy feat. And second pitch is a breaking pitch, cross for strike 2. Now the Indians defeating Jones in softball in game 1 ended a 25-game win streak for the Bobcats, who are always a national contender. But if the Indians can pull off a sweep, they are sure to jump from number 7 in the nation and climb on up. Third pitch is outside for a ball. And those national NJCAA rankings do come out every Tuesday. Of course, we saw the baseball Indians receive the program's highest ranking ever earlier this season as they were ranked number 2 in the nation. But as everybody else in this league knows, tough MACJC play. It's hard to stay ranked that high. As there's a swinging strike from Siddell for the second out of the inning. And that's one thing a lot of people outside the state of Mississippi do not understand is this league in every sport is tough.
Catcher, number 19,
in baseball especially. At one point I do believe there were 6 or 7 of our 14 or 15 schools rather that play baseball were ranked in the top 20, as well as LSU Unisys, who is in our region, which is in JCA Region 23. Neighbors takes first pitch breaking ball for a strike. But in our league here, we all tend to beat up on each other a little bit, which can hurt you in the national rankings. But the good news is you play your way into the World Series in baseball. So rankings, although they're great to have, not that important. It's what you do on the field. Neighbors hits one out to right center. It's going to be down. Neighbors is going to stand up at second, and Coach Carter is going to hold Hall at third. So the Indians have 2 runners in scoring position here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
Now batting the first baseman, number 32, Hayden Palmer.
And brings up Hayden Palmer, who in his first at bat of the game hit a absolute no-doubter just to the right of the scoreboard here. That's his first home run of the year. It'd be nice to see another one, but I'm sure Coach Collier and the Indians will just be happy with a base hit in the gap. The first pitch is high for ball 1. Time's called. I don't know if they're doing a pitching change here or not. Might just be a meeting of the minds. Who knows? They could just all be discussing what to get Millie for her wedding gift. Her candlesticks were nice, but either way, we'll find out. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick 15-second break, and we'll be right back with more on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Need money now? Get a Choice Pawn loan on things you already own, like guns, boats, campers, trailers, recreational vehicles, and just about everything else. Get a loan from Choice Pawn in Fulton and Tupelo. Get cash today. ChoicePawn.com.
And we're back here in Fulton. Palmer digs in. 1-0 pitch is on the outside corner, 4-1. And the Jones dugout erupts in cheers. Every pitch is a battle, ladies and gentlemen, today. It's inside for a ball. Count goes to 2-1. Two-one pitch coming to Palmer. 2 runners in scoring position. And Palmer hits one out to center field. And just an absolute another diving great play by Trace Henry. And that, ladies and gentlemen, saved 2 runs for the Bobcats. He made a similar play, almost a carbon copy, if you will, in the first game. And that, my friends, was an excellent catch out there. Either way, Indians leave 2 stranded.
In the inning for the Indians.
And we're tied at 1 after 3 complete. We'll be right back here on Let's Go ICCTV.com.
Helen, don't you know Little Caesars has the extra most bestest for $6?
$6? I gotta sit down.
Yeah, it has the most cheese and pepperoni for the nation's best price.
Most cheese and most pepperoni? I gotta sit all the way down.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza.
Robbie Woody.
Welcome back to Fulton, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the top of the 4th. Indians and Bobcats are tied. And after 4 complete down in Ellisville, the softball Indians are up 2-0 over Jones. Connor Lewis fields the ground ball cleanly, throws a little bit wide of first, but Palmer makes the catch and puts the tag on the runner for the first out of the inning.
Left fielder number 4, Luther Woolard.
First pitch to the dangerous Woolard. There's the ball. And the second pitch is a strike. That one's outside for a ball. Count goes 2-1. Just 2 good battles between 4 nationally ranked programs in softball and baseball today. It's a shame both of them were not at the same location where we could get more coverage, but it is what it is, and we're just glad to be able to bring this game to anybody from Jones or ICC's watching, as well as Mr. Sean Wansley down at Jones bringing the game to everybody, softball game to everybody. Counts 3-1 to Woolard, and that's cross 4, strike number 2. Speaking of soccer earlier, now I can actually get an update of who they're playing and when they're playing, as there's a pop-up out towards the bullpen. And that is an excellent over-the-shoulder grab by Palmer that y'all couldn't see on broadcast, unfortunately, but that is the second out.
Now batting the first baseman, number 19, Jake Mason.
When are y'all playing? Thursday? Who y'all playing? Soccer will be playing East Central here Thursday, and then they're going to Hines, like I think I said, on Friday. Millsaps, sorry, same area. Either way, there was a pitch. I didn't see what it was because I was talking. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. There's a pitch, and that's a ball. And the count is something, I guess 2-0. Either way, Harding delivers. That's hit out towards right field foul. Two-one pitch. Swung on and a miss. Sorry, let me give you a closer view here so we can actually see the pitches. Two-two pitch from Hootie. Hit straightaway center. That'd be up here. I believe that's DeSantis out there in center. Tracks it down and makes the catch. Jones is retired in order. We'll be right back with more here on Let's Go ICCTV.com.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Weaver steps in and watches first pitch for a ball. Fouls one off. Count goes 1-1. 1-1 pitch here to Weaver. Cross for a strike. Outside, count goes to 2-2. Ooh, yep. Weaver watches a breaking pitch. Started at his shoulder and wound up across the plate. So that is a Renaissance Bank strikeout. Sadly not in favor of the Indians. That'll bring up Russell Bunch. Russell laced one out to center field early, his first at bat today, but Trace Henry, the center fielder, just took a half step back and it found his glove. Shades of Smalls in the Sandlot, which was released 25 years ago today, which makes me feel extremely old. But either way, it's 0-1 count here to Bunch in the bottom of the fourth. Second pitch is outside for a ball. I'm assuming everybody in the press box has seen the movie The Sandlot. Okay, they all nodded yes. But we have good students here at ICC, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a strike somehow for strike two. Our PA announcer has confused The Sandlot with the movie It. And I can see how that could happen, I guess. Bunch hits one out to second, takes a couple hops. Second baseman fields it cleanly. Throws a little high, but is able to record this second out of the inning. That'll bring up Trey DeSantis. Struck out last time up.
Now batting the center fielder, number 4, Trey DeSantis.
Pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Fastball. Got quite the pitcher's duel going here so far as we're in the bottom of the fourth. 5 combined hits. Indians have 4. Jones only has 1 at the moment. DeSantis swinging for strike 2. And Jones is 1 pitch away from this being a quick 3-up, 3-down inning here. Pitches on the inside for ball 1. One-two delivery. Swinging. It's in the dirt. And he's going to, if he wouldn't have completed the throw, it probably would have been called out for interference anyway, but it is what it is. And the Indians are retired in order. Well, we're still tied after 4 complete. We'll be right back with more here on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide proper diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your eye appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
What's better than waiting in line at the bank? Literally everything. Renaissance Bank's mobile check deposit lets you take care of checks wherever you want. Click on Deposit Check in the Renaissance mobile app. Read and hit Continue on the bottom of the notice page. Sign it. Write your name, account number, and for mobile deposit only on the back. Photograph it, front and back, so we know it's real. Type in the amount. Choose the account to deposit into. Click Continue, and go on your way. You'll receive an email that is being processed, but hold on to the hard copy until the check clears, and then rip it up and throw it away. So what are you waiting for? Download the Renaissance mobile banking app and make waiting in line a thing of the past. Check, phone, check. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you're here dinging, sorry, I'm getting updates about softball as well. First pitch is in for a strike. Ooh. I think it did. We had a foul ball go just over the fence and appears to have caught one of our parents on a bounce, but he's walking okay. He's going after the ball. He's tougher than I am, ladies and gentlemen. Actually share a moment from the last game where I managed to bust my own lip with my camera as the ball came over near me. So, yeah, either way. Ball in the dirt. Count goes to 2-2. After 5 complete in softball, the Indians are up 2-0 over Jones. And Olivia Burns is having a great game as she has retired 10 Jones batters in a row. Thanks to Raphael Henry and Mr. Charlie Piper for those updates. And Miss Dana Kirk as well. That one's fouled away. And there's strike 3. Take a look at that Renaissance Bank strikeout by Harding. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. That'll be Harding's 3rd strikeout. Ball hit out to left for a base hit. That is the Bobcats' 2nd hit of the ball game.
Now batting the second baseman, number 7, Stephen Matthews.
Harding with a John Lester-esque toss to first, except it actually found the first baseman's mitt. Matthews is up for the Bobcats. There's an 0-1 count. 1 out, runner at first. Harding delivers. It's a ball, runner goes. Neighbors fires down to second. Let's see if we can take a look at that on the replay as well. Neighbors pops up and he fires to second and just beats the runner by a mile for the second out of the inning. Matthews hits one out to left. Siddell racing back, camps under it, and records the third out of the inning. Well, after Neighbors guns down the runner, Bobcats go down in order, and we are still tied at 1 going to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back here on Let's Go ICCTV.com.
What if Mississippi's community and junior colleges didn't exist? You'd see a much different Mississippi, one without these degrees. And the jobs that come from them. One where many would fail to get a higher education because affordable community and junior college is their only hope. We're in danger of this happening thanks to state budget cuts. In fact, Mississippi once ranked #1 in America's community and junior college systems. #1. But now has slipped out of the top 10, way out, which is already a consequence of budget cuts. So, what if community and junior colleges didn't exist? If budget cuts continue, we may well find out. Contact your legislator and tell them to support Mississippi's community and junior colleges.
Welcome back to Fulton, ladies and gentlemen. We are knotted at 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Indians got the top of the order coming up with Connor Lewis.
Leading off for the Indians, number 13, Connor Lewis.
Connor Lewis is 0 for 2 in the game. He grounded out to third and flew out to center. And the first pitch is across for a strike. Second pitch is right down Broadway for strike 2. Connor takes a deep breath, steps in, behind 0-2. Pitch outside for ball 1. Not a bad 0-2 pitch there, trying to get somebody to chase, but Lewis is disciplined and stayed back to draw the ball. Lights starting to come on here at Roy Crescent Field as cloud cover is getting heavier. Lewis laces one over the diving shortstop for a base hit and his first of the game.
Now batting the second baseman, number 15, Kyle Krieger.
Krieger lays down a sacrifice bunt attempt. And Jones, a little slower than you'd like to see if you're Jones, but perfectly executed sacrifice bunt there by Krieger, which will bring up Hall, who is 2 for 2 on the day. And the softball Indians, Macy Cox hits a 2-run double to extend the Indians' lead to 4-0 over number 1 Jones. Down in Ellisville in the top of the 6th. First pitch is across for a strike. Once again, the softball Indians trying to get this road sweep over the very tough number 1 Jones team. And the Indians here trying to find a way to take the lead and earn a split with the number 12. Jones's wild pitch gets away and Lewis advances. Some of our ICC tennis players here supporting the Indians today. Greatly appreciate them showing their support for their fellow student athletes here at ICC. Hall digs in, 1-1 pitch. High, 4-2. Two-one delivery. Tips it down in the dirt for a foul and strike 2. Halls goes down swinging. Throw almost gets into the outfield, but Jones is able to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting the left fielder, number 18, LeBrian Siddell.
First pitch to Siddell is a strike. Softball Indians have extended their lead to 5-0 now over Jones in the top of the 6th in Ellisville. And that one's a ball. Count goes to 1-1. One pitch to Siddell. Siddell hits it up to third. Third baseman fields it on the hop. Throws over to first. And the Indians leave the go-ahead run stranded at third. And after 5 complete, we are still tied at 1. We'll be right back with more here on Let's Go ICCTV.com.
There were no runs.
This broadcast on Let's Go ICCTV.com is presented by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Food Giant, the Sonic of Fulton, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, the ICC BSU, Bank of Okolona, Legend Sports Grill, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Choice Pawn, Cagle Eye Center, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the ICC Alumni Association, and the ICC Foundation.
And welcome back to Fulton, ladies and gentlemen. We're still tied at 1. And the first pitch from Hootie is a ball. Second pitch. Swung on. And Trey DeSantis, rather. Apologize for messing up my own players' names.
Now batting the
He
shortstop,
races
number
down
9,
and catches that one
R.J. Brown.
for the first out of the inning. R.J. Brown now at the bat, not to be confused with A.J. Brown, Ole Miss wide receiver, and Starkville Yellow Jacket. Now R.J. Brown, swing and a miss for strike 1. And the umpire calls that one foul. If you're just joining us in the first inning, first inning, similar play, very similar, was called fair, and it allowed Jones to score their lone run of the game so far. And to complete the scoring recap, the Indians' only run came on a moonshot by Hayden Palmer. As pitches in the dirt, 1-2 goes the count. Pitch from Harding. Outside for ball 2. In softball, the Indians are up 5-0. They have had 6 hits and no errors. And there is strike number 3 by Harding. Take a look at that on replay here.
Now batting the center fielder, number 3, Trace Henry.
Trace Henry digs back in. He's 0 for 2 in this game. But like I mentioned earlier, he had a 2 RBI triple in the first game and has made 2 web gem plays in center fielder that has saved numerous runs for the Bobcats. Hits one right back up the middle for his first hit of this game. That's a 2-out single. And that will bring up
Now
Robbie Woody.
Baseman, number 6, Robbie Woody.
Apologize. I showed y'all the replay again when I thought I was hitting to the other camera. I'm still new to this system. Please forgive me. I promise you the next baseball or softball broadcast you watch, Adam Gore will be back, and you will all be thankful. Either way, 1 on and 2 outs here. Harding with the delivery for strike 1. And for those of you who may not know, Adam Gore is a very lucky man right now, at least in my eyes, because he is down at WrestleMania tonight in New Orleans. We're happy he's able to do that and hope he has a blast. Only bad thing is he's got to be there with Brandon Speck. I'm just kidding, y'all. Brandon Speck's a great guy. I used to cover a lot of games with him. Either way, so a 0-1 count here. Harding delivers. Curveball, cross, for strike 2. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Nope. Harding decides to throw for first to keep Henry close to the bag. Got 2 outs here, 2 strikes on Woody. Laces one foul down to the bullpen. Jones is lone member in the bullpen down there, fields it cleanly and holds on to it. He inspects the ball, makes sure there's no marks on it. And it's still 0-2. Harding with a throw back over to first. Henry is back safely. Another pickoff attempt. Runner's going. Swing. It's through the 6 hole on the hit and run. Sedale bobbles it in left field. Henry falls down. Going to be a play at the plate. Nope. Henry decides to go back to third as the throw. Neighbors was running up the line to catch it, and it could have been disastrous for the Indians.
Luther Woolard.
But it could still be a disaster for the Indians as Woolard comes up. He has hit the ball well today for the Bobcats. So that will go down as a base hit for Matthews. I'm sorry, not Matthews. For Woody, rather. He advanced on the error. There's first pitch across from Harding as a strike. There's a swinging strike. He moose cutted at that one. And so much so that he dropped his bat. Harding's ready to pitch as he awaits Woolard to dig back in. Big time pitch here. 0-2 pitch from Harding. Got him swinging. And that is a big time Renaissance Bank strikeout as we take another look at it here on replay.
In the inning for the Bobcats, there were no runs off of 2 hits and no errors.
And that leaves 2 runners in scoring position, and we head to the bottom of the 6th with the game still tied at 1. We don't go anywhere. We've got a good one brewing here in Fulton.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. Check out this week's specials.
Pick sweet vegetables, just 88 cents. Sister Schubert rolls, 2 for $5. And Duncan Hines cake mix, only 98 cents.
At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
Helen, don't you know Little Caesars has the extra most bestest for $6?
$6? I gotta sit down.
Yeah, it has the most cheese and pepperoni for the nation's best price.
Most cheese and most pepperoni? I gotta sit all the way down.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most best.
And welcome back. Hunter Neighbors is at the plate. Fouled that one off for a strike. And seems like every time we come back from commercial break, we get more softball updates. And the softball Indians are up 5-0 after 6 complete down in Jones. There's a good hit right up the middle by Neighbors. And we'll take another look at that as he blistered that thing right back up the middle.
Now batting the first baseman, number 32, Hayden Palmer.
And that could get something going here for the Indians, as we are running out of time in this game. There's a pickoff attempt. That was Neighbors' second hit of the contest. He did double earlier in the game. And there's a bunt. An excellent sacrifice bunt there by Palmer to move the go-ahead run into scoring position. And that would bring up Kyle Weaver, but I think we might have a change. It could be a running change or it could be a hitting change. I'm not quite sure yet, but it does look like Drew Thomas is coming up to the bat. And that would be correct. So we will have a pinch hitter here in Drew Thomas.
Number 6, Drew Thomas.
And looks like we'll have a mound visit as well. Now, Drew Thomas in the first game, he did get a single, reached on a fielder's choice and a hit by pitch and grounded out to third. I'm fighting the urge to sing Garth Brooks to you guys here, but I will spare you. Thankfully, Cal cut it off so I could fight the urge even better. Nothing, Cal, you're doing a great job. And we're going to have a pitching change for Jones. As soon as I can see his number, I'll tell you people who we have coming in to pitch. And it is number 2, Cooper Brune. Cooper Brune. Don't know what I'd do without my assistants up here today, y'all. Either way, he comes into pitch. He has 36.1 innings of work in 7 appearances. He has started all of those, and he is 6-1 on the year and thrown a complete game. He has 43 strikeouts on the year and a 2.48 ERA. I would assume, since he's coming into pitch in this tight game, I would assume it's his bullpen day. So instead of throwing it in the bullpen, we're going to get some live action. We saw the Indians do that against Northeast on Wednesday with Houston Harding. Come in through a limited number of pitches, not pictures. Sorry, I am a photographer. And anyway, but that is a pitching change, and we'll come right back with the go-ahead run in scoring position and Drew Thomas at the plate.
I could get the extra most bestest with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for $6. Or I could get a pizza with less toppings for more money.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza, pizza.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Big time situation here for the Indians. Breaking pitch across for strike one, and that thing was what you call filthy. Count goes 0-1 here to Thomas. And the pitch. Fastball high, 4-1. Indians could use a big time hit right here. One pitch is outside for ball. The Jones faithful who made the trip up from Ellisville do disagree. But I think that's part of being a baseball fan, is disagreeing with the umpires. We all do it so well. Either way, 2-1 pitch coming to Thomas. He fouls one back. Count goes 2-2. Two-two delivery. And Thomas strikes out. Catcher struggles to find him, but then throws down to first to complete the strikeout.
Now batting the third baseman, number 22, Russell Bunch.
And that will bring up Russell Bunch, who he did ground out his last at bat and flew out to center in his first time to the plate. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, his first at bat, he hit that ball about as hard as you can hit it, but it just happened to be right at the center fielder. So if he could find the gap with one of those right now, it'd be huge for the Indians. Instead, he hits a dribbler out towards shortstop, fields it, and then low throw, but the first baseman scoops it to record the out, and the Indians leave the go-ahead run at second. Well, we played 6, and we are still knotted at 1-1 here in Fulton. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Did you know your child's eyes can be checked as young as 6 months of age? They do not have to know their letters or even be able to talk in order to receive a comprehensive eye exam. Your eye doctor can tell you many things just by looking at them. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide proper diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your eye appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Cats, number 19, Jake Mason.
And welcome back to Fulton. Harding's first pitch is ball. Hit out to center, DeSantis. Takes a couple steps back into his left to record the first
Now
out
batting the right fielder, number 1,
of the inning.
Brandon Hale.
As Brandon Hale steps in. Now, just got to update the softball Indians. They are headed to the bottom of the 7th, up 5-0. So the Indians are 3 outs away from sweeping the Bobcats in Ellisville. As Harding's first pitch is across for a strike on Hale. Hale walked his first at bat today, and then was a strikeout victim. There is a ball. Hunter Neighbors asking the umpire where that one missed. Pitch outside. Count goes to 2-1. Houston Harding has thrown an excellent game here for the Indians. Thus far, he's thrown 6 1/3, only allowed 4 hits, 1 run. And that 1 run was questionable again, as that ball appeared to be foul. That pitch is outside and away, or outside and down for ball 3. Count goes 3-1 on Hale. Harding pitches. That is ball 4.
Now batting the catcher, number 23, Hudson Harris.
Now will be Hudson Harris for the Bobcats. Hudson Harris, like I said, digging in. First pitch is a strike. This might just be because I have a 4-year-old, but the name Hudson Harris, I just automatically think Hudson Hornet from the Cars movies. Either way, there's a pickoff from Harding over to first. I would say that's a compliment. I mean, Hudson Hornet in the movie was a legend, so I'm not trying to say anything bad about the kid. Either way, 0-1 count to Harris. Harding breathes, throws over to first. Cal Brown thinking the Hudson Hornet was my favorite character. That would be wrong. His. Okay, saying it's Harris's. Okay. I'll give you that. But I think everybody's favorite is Toe Mater just because it's funny. And the dad joke in the fact that its name is Toe Mater. And we live in a place where people say Toe Mater for tomato. Get it? Yeah. Sorry, people at home. I'm talking to the people in the box. Y'all probably think I'm crazy, but we've been here for like 8 hours. Either way, count is 1-1. Harding delivers. That's hit. Into the gap, and it's down for a hit. And Jones now has the go-ahead run 90 feet away and an insurance run at second. As Harris hit one out to right, and then advanced to second on the throw. They will have a pinch runner come in for him.
Now batting the second baseman,
And I
number
don't
7,
think I got him
Steven
on my
Matthews.
roster. I do apologize for that, but it is number 25. Coach Collier electing to bring the infield in with one out here in the top of the 7th. And stepping up is Steven Matthews. He's 0 for 2 in this game. He was a strikeout victim and flew out to left. And he struck out twice in game 1 and grounded out twice. Infield in. Harding delivers. There is a fly ball out to left field, and it is over the head of Siddell. And that's going to score 2 and give Jones a 3-1 lead in the top of the 7th on a double to left. That's just tough for the Indians right there, ladies and gentlemen. But
Bobcats, number 20,
for any of the Bobcats fans watching, I know you guys are elated, as that was just an excellent hit by Matthews. So we got one on and one out here in the top of the 7th. There's a pop-up. Harding calls it, catches it one-handed for the second out. So that will bring up R.J. Brown.
Shortstop, number 9, R.J. Brown.
So the Indians find themselves down 3-1 here with 2 outs and a runner at second. Curveball, crawls for a strike. R.J. Brown watched that one a little extra. I can't blame him. It was a beautiful pitch. Anyway, 0-1 delivery here coming from Harding. Checks the run. Spins and looks him all the way back to the bag. Our softball coach's wife just sent me a message that said shh, so I don't know what that's about. Either way, it's a 1-1 count. I think everybody in the press box and watching at home wants me to shh as well. No, I'm just kidding. I sent her a text telling her that felt like the girls were going to be able to win. She told me to be quiet, not to jinx it. Throwback. Lewis slaps the tag on him, but he is back in safely. Anyway, back here in Fulton, though, it is 3-1 in favor of the Bobcats. Harding checks the runner, steps and throws. Ball gets away from Neighbors as it's in the dirt. Neighbors pops up and did not make the throw. So that will advance the runner to third. And it is apparently final in Ellisville. The Indians have picked up the win, but I have not got the final score yet. There's a foul ball. And you saw the umpire there. He actually got up from behind position and ran down the line to make that call. It would have been outstanding if he'd have done that in the first inning. But that's neither here nor there. The Indians have had their chances. Either way, the count goes to 2-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. The ICC Indians in softball did win 5-0 to complete the road sweep at Jones. And Mr. Charlie Piper texted me and said that we won as Shelby Newsom made a great catch for the final out. And that's a pop-up out to right field. And that's DeSantis in right field. Now, either way, the damage is done. Jones is up 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Indians down to their final 3 outs. We'll be right back here on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
Welcome back to Fulton, ladies and gentlemen, as the chop rings out through Roy Crescent Field. And as I said a minute ago, the Indians in softball did sweep the number 1 ranked Jones Bobcats. It's a huge road sweep, and that will put the Indians in the lead in the MACJC as well. As they came in, the Indians only had 1 conference loss and Jones had none. But either way, that is a huge road sweep for Andy Kirk and the Indians. I'm sure that ride back from Ellisville tonight, they'll be floating, that bus will be floating on a cloud.
Leading off for the Indians, number 11, Justin Medlin.
And that will bring up Justin Medlin here in the bottom of the 7th. He is pinch hitting for DeSantis. Good job. And Medlin digs in as we await the first pitch here in the bottom of the 7th. And it's outside for a ball. Well, that door just got opened in the press box, and it is substantially colder out there than it is in here. Medlin fouls one off back towards the pole barn, and it hit the pole barn. All right, the 1-1 count here to Medlin. Medlin hits one right back up the middle. And that will be a base hit to start things off. Let's take another look at that. As Medlin hit that ball well, right back past the pitcher.
Connor Lewis.
And that will bring up Connor Lewis. Now Lewis did single his last time up. And it made his way around to third as he swings there for strike 1. But Lewis was stranded in the, I guess that was the 5th inning. Yes, it was the 5th inning. He was stranded 90 feet away. But now has a chance to make something happen for the Indians. Hits it to the third baseman boots it. Umpire calls him out as the third baseman recovers and makes the throw on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting the second baseman, number 15, Kyle Krieger.
Kyle Krieger steps in, and he does have potential for the long ball, which would be great for the Indian fans, but also the Indian fans will take a double or anything for that matter. But there is a line out to third, and they double Medlin off at second to complete the sweep with a 3-1 win over the Indians. Well, that's going to do it for us here in Fulton tonight. Jones takes game 2 3-1 to complete the sweep. And that was a tough one for the Indians, ladies and gentlemen. But we thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed your time with us. And just remember, as always, Roll Tribe.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, It releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
This broadcast on Let'sGoICCTV.com is presented by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Food Giant, the Sonic of Fulton, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, the ICC BSU, Bank of Okolona, Legend Sports Grill, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Choice Pawn, Cagle Eye Center, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the ICC Alumni Association, and the ICC Foundation.